Hi, Jacques here, working as a Christian pastor with one thought to help you do life well. I have met very few people over the years who do not suffer from this condition, the condition of double standards. Now, before you switch off, just hear me out. Because we know what goes on inside of ourselves, we tend to evaluate ourselves and our own behavior based on our intentions, irrespective of whether our intention was good or bad. So sometimes we are very hard on ourselves, and sometimes we excuse ourselves. We do not have that luxury with others. We can only evaluate their behavior. And because we can only see what they do, and we tend to project our own intentions onto what they do, we tend to treat them differently than we treat ourselves. We would expect people to behave in a specific way, to do specific things, but then we would ourselves, not keep to that standard, or when we think it's all right, when it's not that important, we would lower that standard. This was one of the big problems that Jesus had with the Pharisees. They would set standards, sometimes in line with God's will, and sometimes not. And they would keep others to that standard, but they themselves would not keep to that standard. They would expect, for example, others to give sacrificially, but they would look for ways, many different ways in which they could keep themselves from having to give. And that brings me to the thought that I want to leave with you today. Jesus' remedy for our natural tendency towards double standards is very simple. He said, treat others the same way that you want them to treat you. Do you want people to show you mercy? Then show them mercy. Do you want people to forgive you? Be nice to you. Then forgive them or be nice to them. It means in practice that we give them the benefit of the doubt, assuming the best and not the worst of what we see in their behavior. This is really an extremely hard thing to do, but over the years my observation has been that the people who the people who do this well, are the ones who are happy. So I hope that you will treat others today the way that you would want to be treated yourself. I hope this thought challenges you. I hope it helps you to do life well. And I pray that you and I can meet up soon.